Wait a minute now, crappy internet. There we go. Hey guys, Cuchallain here. And with me today are several people, including Son Wukong,
Yo, guys.
Sloan the female otaku,
Sup, everyone?
and special guest Weeby Newz,
Hello.
who finally had time to join us because
Yes.
been spamming her for ages.
I've been so busy lately, but finally have time. Excited.
So welcome to the stream. Today we're just going to be doing a very basic discussion about anything. So I mean, I don't know where to start this from right now. I guess we know most of your channels, but I mean, Son, Sloan, Weeby, do you all want to introduce yourselves anyway, just in case, because there might be a lot of new people here this time.
Sure. If you guys don't know who I am at this point, then it's me, Sun Wukong. I do anime, manga, and everything else I feel like talking about. And currently, Danganronpa and Riza are life.
Hells yeah. And Berseria.
Well, yeah, but I mean, we don't talk. Everyone's salty that they can't play.
Yeah, I know I am.
Alright then, sup everyone, I'm your female otaku, my name is Sloan, the female otaku is in the name, and I make anime episode reviews and manga chapter reviews on the daily, and I also make vlogs and the seasonal AMV.
Awesome.
Cool. Hey, Weeby Newz here. I do Danganronpa videos. It's pretty much what my whole channel is. I've done like character analyses and like top lists, and now I've been doing episode reviews, and I'll probably eventually cover other games in the future, but right now I'm pretty much all Danganronpa.
Yeah, you've got like an amazingly big fan base considering it's just pure Danganronpa.
Yeah, the channel's gotten much bigger than I ever imagined it would. I thought like at most I would get like 1,000 subscribers, and that was like me like thinking like really far in the future, like after like a few years. So it's crazy.
Yeah, when I was like finishing Danganronpa 2, someone linked me to your Nagito analysis. And it was just like
cool.
instantly, this chick knows her shit, man.
I love that. Was probably one of my favorite videos to make too, the Nagito analysis. I had a lot of fun doing that because I had a lot of like pent up like research I had done before even like I started the channel. I was like, I can finally like share this.
Nice.
Such a nerd.
Finally have an outlet. No, that's cool because yeah, you get a lot of people. I've noticed you are super active on Tumblr as well.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, originally, like, what I did in the Danganronpa fandom was just, like, on Tumblr. I just kind of run, like, a fan blog, and I would post, like, art and stuff, and I eventually started the YouTube channel mostly because I just wanted somebody to have a YouTube channel that was, like, only Danganronpa, but it didn't seem like anybody was going to do it at, like, that time, because I would, like, refresh the tag for, like, a while on YouTube, like, has anybody made a channel yet? I'm like, nope. Okay. I was like, well, I have a video editor, so I'll do it.
Yeah, now there's like you and Volwyn and Blaze, so it's growing up nice and big.
Mhm.
Thanks to Danganronpa 3 getting everyone hyped up.
Yeah.
So I guess this is the first thing we'll talk about because everybody has been saying it since the beginning. Do you guys think Kyoko is dead?
No, of course not.
Nah. Don't kill off my waifu like that, no.
Yeah, I'm like 50-50 on it still. I kind of feel like I want her to be alive because she's my waifu, but I really don't like the fake out deaths. Like I kind of got over like because the Asahina thing, like it didn't make me mad, but I was kind of like, oh really? Is it just catch up? And then she came back, so I think it'd be lame if they did it a second time, but I wouldn't be shocked if they did. I don't know. This time it's Kyoko, so it's like I don't really care as much. I just want my waifu.
I agree completely.
I don't even care if it's bad writing anymore. Just bring her back.
Like, personally,
Yeah.
I don't like the idea of people surviving this as much as Ku likes to cling to hope. I want death to mean something, you know? It needs to be impactful, but I would discard that just to have Kyoko back in my life, so.
Yeah, I feel
What I
the same
like
way.
about this, everybody was
Fangirl
straight
trash.
up. Everyone before this point was straight up like, no, they're dead. They're staying dead. Kirigiri dies. No, they're alive. They must be. It's fake.
Yes. Pretty much.
I will say I was one of those people, yes.
No,
Yeah,
that's cool.
no, same.
I mean, to be fair, we also got that little pill bottle appearing in the bottom right, so they did hint at it more this time.
Mhm.
Oh man, I just love that it's things that we've been thinking about since episode 1. I mean, they even have that little sleeping pills shout out in the opening.
Dude, that's what's crazy, is that we came up with that part of the theory in after episode 1. That's why I really wanted to be right. Regardless of if everyone survives or not. I still don't like the blade idea because that's too many people surviving for my taste, but it's all good.
Yeah.
It's just for me, the idea of the blade, like the people that have gotten bladed are just so innocent and pure, man. Gozu and Seiko.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Just reading comments now.
Yeah. Okay. So, do you guys want to start theory crafting first, or just discussing like random things about Danganronpa, like favorite characters and why, or stuff like that?
I'm good with just discussing. Yeah.
I feel like the chat should be able to ask some questions too and respond to that.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Yeah.
No, let's interact with the chat then.
Oh yeah, I'm going to be reading like the chat as it goes on as well. So like, if anybody says anything interesting, I will shout it out.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, the first one sounds like a good idea. Who's your favorite character? Who's your favorite new character introduced in Danganronpa 3?
Seiko.
Kizako,
Yeah, Kizaka for the win.
Yeah, I think my favorite's Ryota right now. I really like him.
Oh.
Oh.
Mhm.
I appreciate that. Ryota deserves love.
Yeah, Ryota's adorable. And that leads into what kind of role do you think Ryota's playing in this?
Yeah, I like kind of think he's suspicious, especially in the last episode. There was like just a few lines that kind of made me suspect him a little bit more, especially because he's like involved with Junko. I don't know if he necessarily like falls into this. I don't know. I love Ryota and I think he's precious. So like, I kind of want to see him fall into despair though, because I'm like one of those sick people. So
Yeah. No, I get you.
I mean,
This form Ryota would be crazy.
Yeah, I want to see it. But yeah, there was a couple lines, especially like early in the episode. I mentioned this in my video. He like a few episodes ago was like, oh, like I love Naegi. I want to be Naegi so much. He's like somebody I look up to. And then in this episode, he was trying to like keep Kirigiri away from Naegi, and he was saying like, oh, I don't know if it'll help that much. And some of me wonders if he was like. Because if he was, okay, so hypothetically speaking, I might be like overthinking this. Hypothetically speaking, if he like knew Kirigiri's NG code and was trying to keep her away from Naegi, then he could be trying to keep like her notebook that she's writing everything down in away from them, because if she died like just with him, then he could get rid of it really quickly. And then if she died like now with like Asahina and Naegi around, they're probably going to find it and be able to like use whatever she's written down. And Kirigiri's just like Bae, so she probably knows everything that's going on. So that was something I thought of that kind of made me suspicious of him.
Yeah, that is pretty damning, to be fair. His personality on Naegi definitely did change this episode.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, maybe he's just he loved Kyoko that much to the point where
he was getting jelly.
He was
Oh.
even more than that. Maybe he would have gone as far as killing Naegi himself if he got the opportunity. If you think he's shady, personally, I think Ryota's too nice at this point. But he could have fallen into despair beforehand. We don't know. So
yeah, he definitely could have. What do you think, Sloan?
What I think of what specifically Ryota?
Yeah, just do you think he's bad, good?
Oh, well, I think he's a mastermind.
Like 100%.
I still believe that.
Are you serious?
I still believe that.
I've never heard you say that before.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, no,
Oh,
I didn't.
no, I've been believing that this entire time. He's a mastermind.
Damn.
Yeah, you haven't heard me mention that like this thing is like his anime? The game and the
Oh yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah, I've heard
I
that
thought you were
theory.
joking though. I thought you were joking.
Oh no, I'm
That's
legit. Like this is his anime.
That's like a general theory, so I thought.
So as the mastermind, you think he's legit just animated this whole thing and it's not really happening?
No, like this is happening. Like his anime is coming to life.
Oh. God,
Yeah, Ryota's Kodaka confirmed.
Exactly.
I loved that. Everybody's saying Ryota was Kodaka and that's why he's writing himself with Junko and Mikan.
Oh, that's good.
A wish fulfillment right there.
I mean, to be fair, if it was actually Kodaka, he would have gone for it. I still fault the man, but it's all good.
Maybe there's we didn't see everything that he got up to in there. You never know. Have some fun with
He didn't get up to anything in there, man. I'll leave it at that.
He can only wish, man.
Ryota could have a split personality.
It could. I mean, he was so good at hypnotism. That's one theory that's getting thrown around now as well, is that the people that are doing the attacking are the last people that died. They're suggesting that, like, Chisa with the knife in her, like, that's why she got to Gozu and tied him up the same way she tied up Teruteru in DR2. And then Gozu slammed Seiko into the wall because he's just about the only person that would be strong enough to do that. And then Seiko attacked Ruruka, and that's why she was all sliced up, like, with her fingernails and shit.
Oh.
People are thinking that maybe Ryota's made a mind-washing kind of animation that you can play on the TV and make them attack each other. And that, again, the knives aren't really killing them but putting them to sleep.
I mean, I would like that. I mean, they have to eventually explain what's on the phone, so I wouldn't be opposed to that.
Yeah. The phone, man. The phone's been so big since episode 1.
I mean, I like the idea of him controlling the Monokuma animation via the phone. Not so much Junko being in the phone. That's not the way I'd want it to go.
No, Junko being around at all would be terrible, unless she was in Kyoko. That would just be amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good
How do you
one.
guys feel? Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, you go for it. We'll come back to that one.
All right, so how do you guys feel with Zetsubo-hen? Because, like, in the beginning with Zetsubo-hen, we all basically assumed that it was going to be about, you know, our fave characters from the our fave characters from the second game, and how they fall into despair and stuff. But it's really not exactly about that. It's really the origins of the tragedy and everything that happened to get there, with, like, you know, how there's like 2 tragedies, like the tragedy over at Hope's Peak Academy, and then, you know, the really long title one. So
The worst, most atrocious tragedy in human existence, or something ridiculous?
no,
Something like
like the most awful thing. I don't know. It's too long, Jesus. And like the Remnants of Despair are like not getting too much screen time except for a select few. How do you guys feel about that?
I've really loved it myself. I mean, I was a little bit sad it wasn't focused on the 77th class, but then the tragedy came in, and Junko and Mukuro came in, and it just got amazing. It completely blew my mind. Personally,
Yeah.
it's much better than anything I ever imagined coming out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. Like
it's
I was
a
disappointed
tragedy.
at first.
Yeah, I was kind of the same way. At first, I was a little disappointed, but I like the way they've been like intertwining like the future arc with it too, and kind of like showing the backstory for everything. So I've enjoyed it, even though like initially I thought it would be more focused on like the 77th class.
Yeah, I agree. I think I really like how unpredictable it's been, because you kind of, going into it, I was like, I have an idea of exactly the steps this is going to take. And like Weeby just said, I really love the back and forth and the dichotomy between the 2 arcs. But just ever since Mukuro came in there, Junko, the interaction with Yuzuru, Komai the last episode, like, it's just, there's so much shit that I didn't expect to see, and it gets me incredibly hype every time. Yes, I would love more focus on the 77th class, but I mean, they get their moments, you know, they get a little bit of shine. We see
Yeah.
their works.
And something I've heard a lot of other people say is that like they already kind of got their moment to shine in like the second game. So I do kind of like that we're getting to see more of the future arc characters that we haven't really gotten to know as well, because, you know, Future Side's only 12 episodes, and for the 77th class, I mean, we got like a whole game with them.
Right.
Yeah, one person who definitely needs some shine in Zetsubo-hen is Miaya Gecko Gahara, man.
Oh, I know.
I've never actually met her, the poor chick.
I mean,
Yeah.
they have to bring in Matsuda, so I feel like they can do that simultaneously.
Yeah, that little flash of him last week was just so painful.
Such a
So
tease.
I wanna know who the voice actor is gonna be. I'm really curious. Unless he just doesn't speak ever, and we just keep getting shots of him like that.
Yeah, I'm
Just
hoping
keep
we
seeing
see a
him
little
come
bit more
through.
of Zero. I mean, I like the like little teases, but when I saw Matsuda, I was like, we're not gonna go back to him? Nope, we're gonna leave it there? Okay. Go later, guys, okay.
See, that's the thing too, because I wasn't expecting the setup of the last episode of Zetsubo-hen to be like that. Chisa going down there and everything. I was expecting to get into Zero like at this point. So now I'm wondering if we're gonna see like much of it at all. Like, I really want to see Madurai and stuff too. But I don't know if that's gonna happen at this point.
Well, I was originally thinking it may be shown from Kyoko's perspective, but now that we have Chisa down in the underground bit, I mean, that's the bit that she stole from the school representatives, so she actually trains all of her evil army down there. So we could actually see it from Chiaki's perspective as they try to break her and see that fucked up side of it. What they actually did to all the preparatory school kids before they let them loose and made them kill themselves. That would be amazing to me.
Yeah. Sounds crazy.
But yeah, I really like how, like you said, like the back and forward and the idea. Kodaka keeps tricking us. Like, he got us into that very back and forward routine with like showing Seiko's past and then having Seiko killed, showing Kizukura, having Kizukura killed. But then they keep showing little hints of other people just to tease us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Kodaka is a master troll, man.
Juzo isn't dead? Tell me how that stabbed Fuka.
Yeah, I was reading the same thing. I was like, Juzo isn't dead? What?
I want that explained because
I mean,
I'm still sad about that.
I mean, it was a fiery sword, so it would have cauterized the wound. He could be alive for a little while. He's dying, that's what I will say. He might still be around for a little bit. I still want him to find Chisa's body and see the sword, man.
Mm-hmm.
That would be nice, yeah.
And hopefully actually get a punch out on Munakata, because he sorely deserves one, man.
Dude, so messed up. Anyway, I don't want to dwell on that, dude. I really don't. Do you guys have any any thoughts on the fight between Peko and Mukuro?
Peko's gonna get...
Peko got more screen time! Yes!
I'm sorry, Sloan, but Peko needs to get that work in the confrontation. I would love to see Fuyuhiko come in there, but Pekka's gonna get that work.
I just want Pekka to have more screen time because she is an underappreciated waifu, and she needs that shine.
True that.
Yes.
That fight scene was something like I never knew that I needed until I saw it, and I was like, "This is the most epic thing I've ever seen." Like,
exactly. Like, how come no one has ever thought about this till now? Like, I was so surprised.
I've never seen fan art of this. How did nobody think of this? Yeah, it was really cool.
It's one of those dream fights, yeah, you just never expect to happen. Like, people have been hoping for Izuru and Junko to meet up for so long and have a little mental combat, and that finally happened. But yeah, that one was just a complete surprise. No one expected it.
Yeah.
That name. That hurts.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus' dead body.
I know.
Oh, this is the first time you saw this person?
Yeah. I mean, I'm just, I'm concerned with Byakuya Togami's cup of tea.
Yeah.
But that's
I love that
the
guy.
shit right there.
Yeah, a lot of people are asking what we think Ryota's NG code is.
Oh, that's not so. Hold up. Is there any clues given to us? Anything suspicious or out of place?
The strongest theory I've heard is his NG code is he can't reveal his NG code.
Oh, okay.
Like, straight up, so simple. But it's just the way that he was like talking about how everyone should work together. And then when Kyoko said, "Would you tell me your NG code?" he freaked the fuck out.
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty much the only hint we've really gotten.
Yeah, I mean, for a while everyone thought it was like seeing women get hurt, and then that turned out to be wrong.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I have no idea.
Think of. Yeah, I don't have any clear idea.
Yeah, the women thing was the only thing I could really think of, and then it was proved wrong. Like, I think the last Future Side episode, because Juzo just, beats up everybody. And, yeah, he was still alive.
Yeah, he kicked the crap out of Rurika, and Kyoko, and Kizukura, and Kota.
You just see all of them on the ground.
Yeah, he didn't even get to use his hands. That's the great thing. I wish we saw that fight. Of him just like running around the room, kicking everyone into submission.
Yeah, I know, right? I was like thinking of a joke. I was like, well, it was off screen.
Hello?
Oh, is it just me? Or
Hello?
can everyone else not hear her?
No, yeah, everything disappeared for a minute.
Okay.
Is everyone back, son?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, sorry. I think that might have been my internet. Weird.
Ah.
So yeah, what was your last thing you were saying? Maybe it cut out. Sorry.
Oh yeah, I was just saying I don't really know what it is because I had like a joke where I was thinking like, oh, if it happened off screen, that doesn't count because like we didn't see it. But yeah, it was just a joke. I'm not really sure what his NG code is.
Yeah. Guess we just won't know. Do you guys have any ideas on who you think the mastermind will be then?
For mirai-hen?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I still say it's me today.
What do you think his plan was then, Sloan, for doing it?
It's his way. It's his like messed up way of like, because you know how like in the previous episode of mirai-hen, we're having this hope versus hope battle coming soon. So I think that Mitadai is also trying to bring out his idea of hope, and that's what it is. It's like his messed up way of what he thinks hope is. That's what I think.
I could see that.
Yeah, like he's got a plan set out for how this all works out for the better, and he's just making it
Yep.
happen.
Yep.
Okay.
Who does?
Ryota.
Oh.
Son, do you have any thoughts on who the mastermind might be?
I mean, here's the thing, man. You already know how I feel about it. I pretty much generally co-sign your theory until a certain point because I just don't like how hopeful it is.
Yeah, you agree basically my setup, but then not that the knives work, right?
I mean, I'd be fine with the knives working, but I feel like it had to have been hijacked to an extent. I just don't like the fact that it's all for the purpose of curing them from despair. So I like the idea even though I don't think 100% is the case. I think Komaeda is just working of his own accord. I still 100% believe he blew up the building.
Yeah, same.
And I like that idea. I still want to know where Monica actually went because I'm not buying this space shit. I'm sorry. Space shit. I know people are saying, oh, V3, they can tie into V3. I don't. I really would like it to be like she shows up at Jabberwock or something like that. That would be amazing. But I have no really other thoughts about the mastermind. From day one, I said Chisa orchestrated this, and I stand by that to an extent, even if it was taken
My
to a
new
different level.
theory for Monica is that while she was being a NEET, she watched too much Osamatsu-san. Final episode. You know that final episode where they go into space to play baseball? That's why she's heading to space. She just wants to find them and become a NEET with them.
Wow.
It's her
Okay.
plan.
Yeah, I feel like I at least hope she's gonna come back down. I was like, I don't really want her character arc to like end like that. I mean, she's never been like my favorite character, but I really liked her as like a villain. So her just kind of going into space was like, I don't know, it just is not like a good ending for her character. At least that's kind of what I thought.
I agree.
Yep.
Yeah. Like, see, I didn't really give a shit about her until her appearance in mirai-hen. Like, it just made her so much love as opposed to everything she was before. Even her design was just infinitely better. So.
Yeah, she did look really like, I don't know, something about her, the way they drew her in mirai-hen. She looks so much cuter.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was. Yeah, I like
Details,
really.
man.
Yeah, I really hated Monica when I played Ultra Despair Girls, and then like once I started the channel and I did like her character analysis, I was like, okay, like I understand her character more, and like I don't hate her. I think she's like a good villain, but I definitely don't think she's like a great person by any means. But yeah, once I saw her in Future Side, I don't know, like I got like so much more excited than I thought I would, and I kind of hyped up her character, and yeah, seeing her like end on that was just a little like disappointing, I guess, if that's the end. I think she'll come back though. At least I hope.
Even if, I mean, if she doesn't come back in mirai-hen, I'm fine with the whole V3 tie-in. I prefer V3 was its own isolated thing.
And that's what they said, that like Monokuma was supposed to be the only returning character, but Kodaka is a troll, so who knows.
I don't trust a word that comes out of that man's mouth. So. I remember when he supposedly said that none of these characters are really going to be crossing over between the arcs like that. So, pure lies.
Kodaka just loves the tears of the fans, man.
Yeah, him and Tape should have tea.
They should. And George R.R. Martin. They should all just take notes. Hashtag Weeby is the mastermind. 100%.
It's true. I can't hide anymore.
Weeby is actually the new voice for Monokuma. That's exactly what's going on.
We could do Monokuma
Oh, it
pretty
sounds
well.
so weird.
I think it would be better than the dub Monokuma right now. I'd even have.
Oh yeah, the dub Monokuma. Yeah, the dub Monokuma.
Yeah, we should.
Have you guys watched the dub?
We should
I've,
finish
seen
the.
clips of it, but. Ugh.
Yeah,
The dub, yeah, I saw the first episode, and then Bryce Papenbrook showed up, and I was like, nope, no.
Yeah, I watched a couple episodes for the Danganronpa 1 dub, and it was a little cringy.
Yeah.
And I don't generally have anything against dubs, but I don't know, I don't know why they have to write in cheesy lines, especially for Danganronpa. But I saw people posting just clips of the new for Future Side and for Zetsubo-Hin, and yeah, some of the lines were a little derpy.
Yeah, one of my favorite ones that everybody always quotes is just Munakata showing up and calling people "my boy."
Yeah.
Maximilian Pegasus. Out here,
Exactly.
man.
Ruining his character. It feels like they dubbed that and then they realized, oh, he's supposed to be a badass. Our bad.
See, that's the thing too. That sounds like what Byakuya would say, not
Yes.
Munakata. Speaking of which, do you guys think Byakuya's alive? Because I genuinely do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Especially once it became obvious Monica knew about Kyoko rather than Byakuya. So.
That's the thing. I never thought that she was foreshadowing that to begin with. And since I wholeheartedly believed in the underwater building, I just wasn't concerned about it. I was just like, if Hagakure survives but Byakuya dies, I'm gonna have problems.
And you know what? There'll still be that defense force saying Hagakure did nothing wrong.
Yeah.
Dude, the only thing he's done right is catch some fish. That's it.
His entire contribution to the whole 3 things he's been in.
I don't understand how the chopper missed all those shots. I really don't. Just one should have clipped him.
Telling you, man, it has to be Nagito Komaeda. He doesn't like a death count. He just likes to fuck with people. That's how Byakuya is going to survive the explosion too. He's too full of hope. Nagito don't let people die.
I think that we should continue. Oh, sorry. I think that we should. I think that we should continue and finish Danganronpa abridged thing, and we'll just voice the rest of the characters. We can be Monokuma now.
Do you know how successful that would be? Hagakure is Superman. Oh.
That would be if Hagakure got revealed to actually have some superpowers or some shit. That would be just as bad as the dog ending in Silent Hill 2.
We don't talk about that.
Oh, I talk about it.
You and JoJo bring it up all the time.
Yeah, man. Because it's that arsepool kind of shit, man. Mm-hmm. Kyoko can be Sloan. There you go, Sloan. You get to be your waifu.
Yes. Oh my gosh, yes.
I want to be Byakuya Tsugami.
Oh my gosh.
My God.
Oh man, no, who's gonna be Toko?
I'll be Genocider.
Yes. Someone's been practicing that Genocider voice.
Dude, I have a whole recording of it that I never got to use because you stopped the Let's Play.
What? No, for
This
real.
was a secret thing we were going to do.
This will be the first time I ever heard you do a female voice then, Wukong. I'm a little scared.
I mean, if you consider Genocider a female, I actually
Yes?
consider Genocider a man.
But she kills young men!
I think Genocider is a man, and just like I think the Ultimate Imposter is a woman, but, you know.
Oh my gosh. Okay. These conspiracy theories.
Oh, man.
I mean, Genocider being a man isn't too far-fetched. I mean, she's just a split personality. So.
Exactly. Split personalities can gender identify separately from their host.
Yeah. Just have a lot of fun being in a female body.
I just haven't seen any signs that would make me think that, oh yeah, this split side of her is definitely a dude.
Yeah.
Oh no,
That's
it's
just- yeah.
it's very androgynous, man. I actually wouldn't put it on either side, but
I'm sure you could find some crazy conspiracy theory somewhere. I saw, Cuchallain, I saw the stream that you and Volwyn did about the Asahina being the mastermind.
Oh,
I thought that was pretty funny. Some of like the crazy like things people were pointing out, trying to like say that Asahina was the mastermind somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was.
It was like some of it was really random. It was like Asahina's taller here and she's shorter here.
Yeah, it was all taken from like a Nico Doga stream originally. And a lot of it did make sense, but yeah, then you went back and looked at the fact that every one of their heights just keeps changing because the animation's inconsistent.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's the thing though. You can't put things on that. You really can't. Same thing as reading. For me personally, I still reading lips in a 2D animation. I'm sorry, as accurate as you think you're being, it really can't be that 100% precise. So. I don't know, but I didn't like that theory when you first said it because you phrased it as, did you hear the theory about Asahina being the mastermind? And I was like, excuse me?
That is how you draw someone in with clickbait.
That's how you draw someone clearly, because if I saw that video, I would have been, I did watch that stream with Volwyn too. I was like, yo, I need to hear more about this right now. I do like the idea.
Hagakure is the mastermind because he's still alive.
There was a lot of theories, like when the anime first started. People were like really into that. Like he was working with canon, and it was crazy. But some people were like connecting. I cannot see Hagakure being the mastermind.
Oh no, I'm just joking. Because like, how come he's still not dead? Oh, because he's the mastermind.
Could he be a Dashi principal at work, Ku?
No, man. I would actually send death mail to Kodaka for that shit, man.
No, you wouldn't. And if you did, it would be like, P.S. I actually love you.
Yeah. P.S. Gomen nasai.
But seriously, your writing's amazing other than that one. Like, you totally had me going for a good 12 episodes. Well done, sir. Well done. Asahina's going to swim out the secret exit. I love that. That was actually one of the bits of evidence some people were trying to use. They were like, it's underwater. It must have been Asahina.
Oh my goodness. Dude. Now I just had the weirdest thought of Asahina having some sort of, like, Aquaman type powers.
Yeah. Like it wasn't even Munakata that built the underground base. Like Asahina's just been working on that for the last 2 years.
Yeah. He had no clue also. Right under his nose.
That is something I did want to talk about on this stream specifically. I wanted to get all three of your thoughts on how you think the confrontation between Naegi and Munakata will go. I like Ku's idea.
Yeah. Rebuttal showdown.
Trial-esque.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd love that.
Naegi can't fight the man, so it's really the only option.
I would love Naegi to fight the man.
Oh man, that'd be so funny.
Punch him, he just loses the arm. Munakata just laughs.
That's all I would love that.
I'd feel bad, man, because if Naegi actually resolved himself to go in a fight, I'd kind of be secretly rooting for him, and then he'd probably just try and punch him and stumble over himself or something. And
it would be like Hinata going up against Sakakura.
Yeah.
It'll be just like that. Yeah, it'll be just like that.
Honestly, it would turn out exactly the way it turned out with Moomin Rider versus Deep Sea King. That's how I imagine the battle.
Dude, Moomin Rider is a god, though. Come on.
It's the same thing. He believed in hope at the time. Everyone was cheering for him. Oh, what happened? He lost.
To be fair, Moomin Rider is a much stronger, more powerful character.
Oh yeah, no, I love him way more.
I do like Naegi, though. I'm one of those people that likes Naegi. So.
Although, yeah, if Naegi did pull a Moomin Rider and just kept getting back up as Munakata sliced pieces off of him, I'd be impressed.
It depends on the dialogue.
Oh, that'd be good. It's Munakata, man. That'd be sick.
No, Naegi's dialogue.
Oh, okay.
Naegi's dialogue.
I spoiled Nagito's death for you in Danganronpa 2. Why are you watching Danganronpa 3 if you haven't played Danganronpa 2? Is my question.
How did you spoil his death?
I talk about it all the time. To be fair, I'm constantly like, it's connected to Rue. Like, I don't. If you're watching Danganronpa 3, I consider everything before that spoiler territory.
Yeah.
In my
Yeah,
opinion.
you shouldn't be watching this at this point. I don't understand. But
I mean, yeah, it's getting like after the next episode of Zetsubo, I'll be spoiling the hell out of Danganronpa 0. If you guys haven't caught up and read it yet, get on that shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, how do you think the showdown's gonna go down, Weeby?
I'm not completely sure, honestly. Yeah, like I don't see Nagi fighting, so I feel like he'll still like. I guess it depends on like the whole thing with Kirigiri too. Like if she ends up coming back to life, which I'm kind of starting to lean towards her probably coming back to life. But yeah, I guess it'll kind of be like a rebuttal showdown or something along those lines when they get together. I just know that like. I feel like it's all gonna start coming together once they finally like meet. Like somehow like everything's gonna start making more sense. And I kind of wonder if like Kirigiri's notebook's gonna be like a really important factor in that too, because she just seems to always be on top of stuff.
Yeah.
So, and I feel like Munakata is tied with this somehow. Like I don't think he's like the mastermind or the traitor, just because I think it's too obvious. But like what Kirigiri was saying in the last episode is that like he was the one who was in charge of constructing the building, and like I mean he would have to know about an underground section, like, and it kind of seems like the whole killing game favors him the most out of like everybody. So I do feel like he's involved somehow. And I don't know, the way he was like referring to like when he killed Juzo, he was saying like, oh, you made me do this, despair. And I guess like he could be saying like despair as like a whole, but I don't know if it was just the Funimation subtitles that messed up, but it was like capitalized, like the D in despair was capitalized for that. So I was like, is he like talking about like somebody in charge of this, or like I don't know, he's sketchy. I just think the whole story is gonna start coming together when they like meet.
yeah, I agree. That's the thing. I'm surprised that we got as much exposition from Kyoko as we did before her supposed death, because Kyoko's every time she's deduced anything in the past, it's like literally aside from like the last portions of SDR1. It's literally like she knows everything and she doesn't say anything until the absolute last moment. So I still really take that line. Before I even went back and saw the pill bottle, I took that line of no matter what happens, don't give up on hope, to mean she knows what's gonna happen for the most part, and she said that line, I'll always be with you. I took that literally. So I think she knew that her death would be subverted that way. But
what do you guys think is going to happen to Munakata in the end? Do you think he's going to be alive by the end of the series?
Munakata's gonna die.
Yeah, I think he's gonna die. I think he might shoot himself, like kind of how the opening is.
Yeah, I think he's going to commit suicide.
Yeah, I think full on seppuku, samurai style.
That would be savage.
Right next to his beloved Chisa.
Yeah, I mean, if all of my theories are correct and most of the people are still alive, he's going to figure out he's killed his best friend Sakakura, he's killed his best friend Tengen, and he killed the woman that he loved, Chisa. Sorry, I meant to say his best friend was Sakakura, his mentor Tengen.
Okay.
I was confused. I'm like, wait.
I
don't think they were getting beers after work, man. Like, I don't think it was like that.
But I mean, yeah, like I was really shocked at his lines about Tengen before he killed Sakakura as well. Like he was straight up talking about how they were respectable senpais and stuff. It was nice, man. But yeah, I think at that point when he figures out everything that's gone down, he's just going to be like, fuck it, kill himself. I mean, I don't think he's even planning to live now. I think he just wants to kill everyone and then take himself out, not let anyone know what happened to the Future Foundation down there.
Yeah, at this point, I just kind of feel like whatever the outcome is, he's just going to take his own life at some point. Like, he's gone too far. He's gone, like, past the point of no return, so, yeah.
Yeah, no, once he took those drugs, and then especially once he, stabbed Juzo, then it's over. He ain't coming back.
I mean, he fucked up since he initially killed Chisa, if that theory holds true.
Yeah.
That was weighing on him heavily.
I mean, yeah, that was the thing. Back in the first episode, he was still like, did I do the right thing, Yukizume? Nowadays, he's just like, I'm doing it. I'm doing the right thing. I'm going to be hope.
But I think it was you that mentioned it when we were streaming the live reaction, that he does, the way he's worded things up to this point, he does make it sound as though there's contingencies in place in case he dies so that the Future Foundation will be okay. So he could just be doing cleanup right now, like you said.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Because
whole thing.
Yeah, when he was having his conversation with Naegi, one of the things he said was, even if everyone in here dies, the future foundation I've built is strong enough to keep going without us. So yeah, I think he is just erasing everyone, taking out all of the despair, no matter who actually was despair. He just figures, fuck it, clean it all up. That'll get rid of the despair one way or the other. It's like, even if it's me somehow. Yeah. Where did Bandai's body go? That's a good question. We haven't seen Bandai's body, and we've been back to the Chisa room a lot of times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, and that's the thing too. Bandai's body was the one body that Kyoko didn't really observe at all.
Yeah, sure.
Kyoko gave zero shits.
I mean,
Yeah, because like we all, everyone saw it happen in front of them so closely.
Yeah.
So
poor Bandai, man.
yeah. He did nothing
Wish he
wrong.
would show up in Zetsubo. Like, at least kind of learn something about his character. He was just good.
Yeah.
We got
Give
like
an
nothing.
example.
To be honest, I'm glad he went out as early as he did, because that voice was gonna really mess with me the whole time. That was the case.
Yeah. That adorable Kugamina Rie with that face, man. What the dude, as tall as Gozu. Jesus.
If we do an abridged, I'll just make Bandai sound like a thug. That's what you gotta do.
What up?
It's the only way to do it, man.
Yeah.
You gotta make like Ryota sound like that as well, though.
I'll just
Even more
make.
insane.
You want Ryota to sound like a thuggish nerd?
Yeah, man, just like Thuggy-sa. It will be the best.
Thuggies
Oh,
is
yeah.
amazing. Oh my gosh, don't get me started on Thuggies.
What do you think is Munakata's NG code? I'm still going with the door thing.
Yeah, I think it's definitely
yeah,
the door
yeah,
thing.
totally.
He still
Yeah.
hasn't done anything, yeah, as far as that's concerned. Literally, for me, it was confirmed since he shattered the window when he first confronted Naegi. I'm just like, yo, son, literally the door's like 2 feet away.
Yeah, and when they first closed the door on him and he threw his sword into it and then looked at his wrist thing,
Yeah.
felt pretty concise there too.
Yeah, they haven't really implied anything since then, but I felt like that was like enough for me to confidently be like, yeah, it's the door thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll tell you what though. What do you think about the idea that there's one way that they can get out of their NG codes though? Just taking off their own left arms, man.
Oh, I did hear about that. Yeah, I was like, they could just cut off their arm. Ugh.
I mean, you could technically. That's the thing, though. See, if knowing Munakata, I would assume he would have done that from the jump. I don't think he would give a shit about his hand.
And I think right now he's seeing it as might as well keep the hand while you can. But I do think there's going to be some point where they think they've figured out his NG code, close the door on him, and he'll just slice it off and walk in on them.
Oh,
Like,
that
I
would
think
be
that's enough to
badass.
stop my resolve.
Exactly. Like, I don't think he'd easily give up the hand. So I don't think there's many others that would do that, but for sure.
Same. I think only crazy ass people like him and God. What's his face? No, Nagito.
I think
would be
Kamida,
the
yeah, I was like, Kamida would do it.
I
Yeah.
think if it would have helped Ruruka, Sanosuke would have done it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, actually.
Yeah.
True as well. Like if his code had been not leaving, he would have straight up cut off his hand and tried to open the door anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Boss.
Man, best boyfriend ever.
That scene was so sad.
It was really sad.
Yeah.
I thought it was bad enough before, but man, she just
I hate her so much. I'm glad she
kissed him to
that.
death.
I'm sorry, man. She didn't deserve him. I called that from
No.
day one. I was like, this manipulative. Oh my god.
I really tried to defend her for like a little bit after like the Seiko episode. I was like, no, she's gonna get a redemption arc, and then she just like completely like went opposite direction. Was like killed Izioi, was gonna kill everybody. I was like, yeah, I can't in good conscience like try to defend you anymore.
Yeah, I mean, my predictions completely went along with the idea of her getting a redemption arc and like Ryota saving her, and that's how he got hope. And yeah, as things
Yeah,
just
that's
went
what
on,
I
it was like,
thought.
I'm gonna give up defending this bitch.
Yeah, same here. I thought she would see Seiko was dead and like really like look back on their friendship and like improve as a person, and yeah, not even close. She like took the knife out of her and then stabbed it into her boyfriend. Like complete opposite of my prediction. So.
Dude, I'm sorry. She sucked so bad.
Yeah. What did you guys think about her death, though? A lot of people have pointed out that like she's not hung up in this.
That's why I
Best death 2016.
It's up there. Yeah, it was one of the most satisfying things I saw. It was also like,
That's what I mean. Most satisfying.
It
I
was
don't know,
the most
man. Rem
gruesome
playing
too,
Twister.
though. Yeah, I mean,
That's not most satisfying.
we don't talk. We also don't talk about that though. We also don't talk about that. But I actually I like the idea of Komaeda being behind that simply because the fact that it was different. She wasn't hung up like Ku pointed out originally. The slices on the legs, and I definitely think the man is lurking. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I could see Komaeda being involved in it.
I think him and Monica from the jump were made their way in there, and that's heavily why she left in the first place. She was like, he's got this. This is boring to me now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, she said she got bored of hearing Komaeda chat about things, but she'd still decided to go in there. She still killed Miyaya and the security guards to get in there, so it makes it sound like she chatted to him while she was in there. It makes sense to me. And talking about how no matter who wins, it's going to be one of the hopes. Like, that's straight up a Komaeda line.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that game was actually pretty good as well. The original Tantrum? Why can't I think of the word? Tragedy. That took me forever, man. Yeah, the deaths in that were pretty amazing as well, especially the couple one.
Dude, that was my favorite
yeah.
death in there, for sure.
Oh, and that's probably how Chisa wanted it to go down with Munakata.
Ooh.
She wanted it to be a lover's suicide with her NG code going off when he killed himself, but it just didn't work out.
Dude, Chisa would never wish for Munakata's death, no matter what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, man. His death through the knife. Like, I'm still working on that idea.
Well, if she didn't actually think he would die, but then would the NG code actually go off if he doesn't actually die like that? That's the thing.
I think it probably wouldn't have actually. She would have probably just hit the NG code.
Exactly. So
She really was the mastermind, but it was something to like make him think. I don't know. Mastermind deaths. Chuksa is the mastermind. Naegiri, man, that was strong last episode. She touched his hand, man. She said she only touches the hand of people she considers family.
Yeah, that was really sweet. Like, I don't really ship a whole lot of stuff, but I do ship Naegiri pretty hard. So that episode was that was rough. That was all the feels.
Yeah. What is this thing that I had loaded up from someone? Oh, there's somebody. I did mention that, didn't I? Somebody thinks that Ryota is the mastermind, and that the TV screens, when the attacker wakes up, brainwash them into killing people. And that's why we saw the red screen flashing at the end of Ruruka's death.
And that's
that was pretty awesome.
I like that. I do like that.
That supports your theory, Sloan. Shading. Oh man. Okay, what are your other favorite ships then? I mean, I loved the Hinanami.
Yeah, I like Hina and Nami too.
Yeah, no, that's my favorite.
That's my favorite ship in the entire series. Yeah.
I think Naegiri is still my favorite, but I do like Hina and Nami as well.
Yeah.
Love Kuzuryu and Peko. So sweet.
Yeah, that's also up there. I'd say that's my second.
I also like, Sonya and Gundam.
Yeah.
I know,
Yes.
it's so sweet.
You know, I love the fact that Soda gets NTR'd so hard. Like, it's...
I mean, I consider them a one true trio at this point, because Soda's just going to always be there.
Well,
Yeah.
he's zoned, man. He's not even in the friend zone. I don't even know what that zone is. Like the pet zone. He's just,
It's the stalker zone, really. I love when she showed up with the gas mask as well. She reminded me, I do stink. Like, everybody bullies that poor kid.
He deserves it, man. He really does. I still stand by the fact that he's my least favorite Shark Teeth character. But
Oh man, Mikan X Sword though.
Oh yeah, I shipped that too. I also shipped Junko and Mikan. I did love that fantasy of Toka and Byakuya too. That was amazing.
Wait, who? Oh yeah, Fukawa and Byakuya.
Yeah.
Man, that was crazy. She looked amazing in that at least.
hmm
They had the
That was
what,
so funny.
18 children?
18 Byakuya juniors.
Chibukamaru for the win as well.
Yeah, that reminds me. Nida and Akane. It's been kind of cute.
Yeah, Nekomaru. So damn sweet. Getting in there until he turns into a robot.
Still going when he's a robot.
I mean, yeah, they built in that vibrate function for some reason. Only one reason for Soda to build that.
Oh god.
Mikan and Komaeda? No.
Nah.
No.
I could see them being cute together, but there's not like any really like, I don't know, canon stuff to go off of.
Yeah. I did like that Seiko and Komaeda moment back in Zetsubo.
Yeah, he was pissed off at her. Like,
Yeah. Oh man, that's like the only time we saw her smile, the poor chick.
Mm-hmm.
God damn, man. Okay. Wow,
Okay.
so you guys have any other topics to talk about? Or should we just ask for questions from the chat?
Well, somebody
I
wants to
think
know.
ask for questions.
Throw out your questions, guys. Let's go nuts. Whoever sees one they like first, just like shout it out.
Goals.
Or the shipping war as well. It's a good thing Israel ships. Do you think the 77th class will wake up? Hmm? I mean, I think Komaeda is awake now, so...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think there was that
It'll-
theory. Yeah, that theory that like Mikan and Kamaida would wake up because they like knew they were in a virtual reality. So I think they would wake up like the most like they would be the most likely to wake up, or Kamaida's like the most likely
Yep.
because of his luck. But I think Mikan could wake up too.
Yeah. I think the other
Yeah.
nothing else. They won't show them waking up in the anime, but there'll still be that chance rather than anything else.
And that's the thing too. You have to remember that the ones that aren't comatose are there voluntarily. So
Mhm.
I mean, there's nothing keeping them there. I still want. Well, now that Izuru's awake, it's a completely different game. I still want Alter Ego to make an appearance. Still holding on to that.
Yeah, Alter Ego should still be inside the Neo World program right now.
That'd be great.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised we haven't seen Alter Ego yet because I mean he's part of like the Future Foundation, so.
Yeah.
Maybe Byakuya Tagami was planning on bringing him in. He just hasn't managed to do it yet.
Yeah, be a way to like shut down, I guess, like some of the game.
Yeah, it could take control back from whoever took it over.
Hmm.
Take control of the underground building. Hell yeah. Do you think Komaeda has the second Junko AI? Nah. Yeah, nah. From what I saw, it seemed like there was one Junko AI that was built out of Shirokuma and Kurokuma. So there wasn't actually two of them, just the one. Oh, it's possible.
Yeah.
Don't stop Hajime. Now I've watched that like 5 times.
Yeah, it's best, right?
Weeby, have you seen that?
No, what is that?
You gotta link her to it.
1 minute. I'll stop sharing screen and go find it.
What do you think?
What are your predictions for the next Setsubo arc?
I think we'll find out what Juzo's flashback was all about. Probably in the next episode, or maybe like the one after that.
Yeah, I see Juzo going after Chisa next episode for sure.
Yeah. He has to, man. And he has to get beaten down because then she takes over the security force and stuff.
Mm.
We'll finally
no,
get to
Sloan
see
got
if he
kicked
deserved that stabbing. What?
Sloan got kicked
Sloan
out.
said she got kicked out.
How?
It still shows her in here though. It's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, Sloan, I'm not sure what's up. If you click the link again, does it work? And because yeah, it does show you still in here. I don't know how to fix that. I'm sorry.
Wait, it's not showing her anymore in mine. Oh wait, now she's back.
I can still see her in the hangout. Okay, yeah, she just joined again.
Sloan? No idea. This Sloan is an imposter.
I think I'm back.
Yeah, you are back.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay, good. Is there two of me here? Okay, no, just one. Yay!
Oh man, it's so much fun when there's like 2 to 3 of the same person going on.
Yeah, like I wasn't speaking for a while because I couldn't hear any of you for a good while. And then I was just finally kicked out, and I'm like, oh god. But I'm here, so yay.
You
What's
back.
going on?
Finally. How many survivors do you think will be left at the end of all of this? Like, if none of the theories are right, and if it's just the people that are alive right now, how many?
30%.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was
of the
saying.
of the starting.
Yeah.
A Gakure can be right at least.
5 of them. Plus, it suits the ending thing with the flower having 5 petals left.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Yeah, actually pretty cool.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
It was right all along.
He has to shine somehow.
No. Even in that shining moment, I would hate him so much. I would hate him even more.
That'd be one good thing if he actually manages to help Tagami get out of the rubble. It's about the only redemption he has right now.
I think it'd be funny if Hagakure came and like saved everybody somehow. It'd probably be like on accident, but like
Yeah.
that was like his redemption. He somehow was able to save everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
they'll be like, Hagakure, you genius!
He'll be like, yeah, that was totally my plan.
Yeah.
Yep, that's what would happen.
Hagakure and genius is an oxymoron. Sorry.
Exactly.
That could actually be a good idea. If he like tries to flee the island by himself with a helicopter, crashes it into the water, and ends up opening an underground future foundation.
Dude, that would make me hate him so much more. The very fact that he just tried to leave by himself.
Maybe he'd be like, I know, I'll get an aerial for you.
Oh my god.
He just jumps out in the last seconds, lands in the safe water, and then it blows up a big hole into the future foundation. That'd be perfect.
He'll be the hero. He'll get the statue.
Yes. Everyone will remember Hagakure as the ultimate Hulk 2.0.
Completely forget about Nagi and Kirigiri. Just nope, Hagakure. The ultimate hope.
Meanwhile, Ryota will just be crying himself to sleep again. Bandai is the ultimate farmer. Does he have animals on him like Gundam? I think he's more about the vegetables.
Yeah, I think it's crops.
Yeah.
Not really.
Because he's the part of the Future Foundation that works on stabilizing the food supply as well.
DRV3 with Hagakure statue.
Oh man. Wouldn't be any weirder than that Sakura statue in Crepe Tower.
Oh yeah.
The ogre. God damn, that was me.
I mean,
I love
accurate
Sakura.
description. I really like it. But it's an accurate description. Hashtag bring truth bullets back. Agree.
Hashtag Munakata's got the true sword. So who gives a
Dude,
damn?
I still want to believe that's the original Izulu's blade, I'm telling you. Even though there's...
That's some mad skills then.
Dude, I mean, dude, for you to be the founder of the academy, you had to have been a god. If Tengon was that beast,
Yeah.
All right. Tengen, like, in his 90s, still kicking the shit out of everyone.
Exactly.
Oh, did you guys ever read Makoto Naegi's Worst Day Ever?
I did.
Who
I
did
still
you
haven't
think?
actually gotten around to
I
it.
think I finished it.
I
You know
only
that-
read it
It's
because
long too.
you made that video. That's the only reason that I made it.
Okay. Because there was like an old man that saves Naegi in it and has mad kung fu skills. People have been constantly fighting over whether it's Tengan or Kirigiri's grandfather.
I would probably just put it on Tengan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Tengen.
I would say so too. I wonder if we'll see like the hostages from Ultra Despair Girls at any point, or if they're just kind of gone. I don't know if we'll really see Toa City again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we might just see it in like the final credits kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see us seeing much of Toko and Komaru until
Yeah.
like, the very, very end. So
I mean, to be fair, like they got their time to shine. Now it's kind of like, when are we going to see Jabberwock Island? Damn it!
I
Yeah.
know.
What was that? Episode
Right.
5?
Yeah,
That was episode 5, right?
Yeah,
End of
yeah,
episode.
Yeah, it was like
Build
episode
up.
6 or something.
It's literally been 3 episodes of Izuru staring at the boats, getting really fucking bored. Now I know why he was so bored. It wasn't
I would
even
be bored
Izuru.
too if I were-
Yeah, it's not Izuru. It's straight up Hajime just being like, when is this gonna start? God damn it.
The ships are really far away. Like we go back and he's still waiting. He's like, "Wow, ships are still coming."
It's
just
some
got,
slow
like-
ass ships.
He's got like the other 4 remnants behind him, like, God damn it, you're right. This is so boring. Man. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. What do you think of the idea that perhaps the Killing Game isn't being broadcast to the world, but maybe to Jabberwock Island? Because they had that connection where Jabberwock Island was where the Future Foundation was watching Jabberwock Island's feed. So what if Jabberwock Island can tap into that and watch their feed?
I like
They
that
were
idea.
watching virtual feed.
Yeah, they were watching virtual feed.
Yeah.
I mean, it was still like a
so-
computer connection kind of thing. The 2 facilities were connected. That's how they saw everything.
Mhm.
I don't know about that.
It's just a possibility. Oh,
I mean-
13 branch leader ideas. Does anybody submit
heard a
to
lot of-
Chiaki thing?
Yeah, I was gonna say that. I was like, everybody says Chiaki.
Recently, I've only seen Chiaki or Komaeda. Like Komaeda.
Oh
It's
man,
definitely not Komaeda.
I would hope they wouldn't let him to the Future Foundation.
That would be brilliant, though.
See, that's the thing. I don't like the idea of him and Munakata having a parlay. I still like the thought process of Jin and Kizakura having conscripted him for a while to work under them.
That would make the most sense, yeah. It just seems so weird to me that him and Munakata showed up at the same time, man. And, like, he knows too much. Jin Kirigiri
Oh, you
shouldn't
mean
know
last
that
episode
much.
of Zetsuba? Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, no, but like him knowing that much could just be his own luck at play. I don't even think it has to be what they told him. They probably just set him loose with the end goal, telling him that it's for hope's sake.
Could be. Oh my god, that's crazy. Everybody's just still talking about Nayagiri. God damn.
I know. That's why I was laughing.
You believe that Kodaka's statement that there will be no returning character in V3 is a lie? No, I believe it. There might be characters connected, but I don't think there'll be any main characters from Hope's Peak.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're gone.
Yeah, I think they'll like mention old characters at some points and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't think we'll be like seeing like Kamaida show up or something.
At most, you could see them in flashbacks of some kind. That's about it. I don't think.
Yeah, I would say flashbacks is probably the most I would assume would be shown. But
That's the thing, though. If they
About,
show
like, how
it,
Hope's Peak Academy reformed behind the new school headmaster, Makoto Naegi.
oh my god.
Get that
I mean,
proper Harry Potter bullshit ending.
That's the thing, though, man. It doesn't sound far-fetched at all. So I don't know. Headmaster Nike.
Get a new statue for him.
Oh God!
Nah, that's taking it too far. He doesn't need a statue.
Do we think Chiaki will die? And we know Chiaki's gonna die. Pretty much. Like she pretty much has to. She pretty much has to. How else is the rest of the class gonna become the remnants of despair?
Yeah, I think she'll probably die. I've seen a lot of people saying that like maybe she won't because I guess like they technically could have put her like a program of her in like Super Danganronpa 2 without her being dead. But yeah, I feel like that would be like the reason they would all become remnants of despair would be like her death. But yeah.
Yeah. I think that would be the best. Plus, you know, all of the foreshadowing, like forever.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Even in that opening where she's just smiling at us, saying goodbye.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I think she'll die. I don't think she has to die, though. It's my thought
Yeah.
process on it right now.
Yeah, there's definitely a possibility. I mean, that possibility of her being the 13th branch leader is still a definite thing as well. I can't even argue that.
Mm-hmm.
And the idea that she would... Oh, that was one interesting thing. At the beginning of the last episode of Future Side, when Monokuma was doing his recap, he literally said all the directors showed up. But we never watched it, unless there was one that showed up but didn't show themselves.
Hmm.
Well, that could have been a bad translation by Funimation.
I just don't remember. I need to go back and look at that.
I think it might be connected to Killer Killer, though, because, I mean, Kodoka, like, he couldn't be lying about that, man, when he said it was directly connected. That would be such a dick move if he did that just to make everyone buy the manga.
Ugh.
You need Killer Killer.
Right? Kodoka's not the one that's 100% making Killer Killer, though, right?
Nah.
Has its own manga, so unless he's just trying to boost sales for this man.
Everything's an advertisement.
No, just
Dude, how much you want to bet? How much you want to bet the pilot chapter for Killer Killer was its own thing actually, and then they were like, "Yo, this is gonna flop. We got to do something, Kodoka, my boy."
Yeah, it was just like a friend of Kodoka's, and he was like, "Can I connect this with the Future Foundation, maybe?"
They're like, "Sure, do what you gotta do, man. We're trying to save this."
You already had that blatant advertising for that one Spike Chunsoft game in Danganronpa 1 when like it was Monokuma Theater and they just like played an advertisement and Monokuma was like,
Yeah,
wow, this game looks great.
I forgot about that.
Tell all your friends to buy it.
Oh man.
Oh, man.
Kodaka's pretty much just like a reincarnation of Monokuma, so I wouldn't put it past him.
Yeah.
He loves hating on people, man. Did you see his tweet the other day? I told Sun about this. He tweeted that quote that Junko said about, if I use things that are familiar to you, it puts you into deeper despair. And he posted a picture of Kyoko Kirigiri smiling.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Oh. He's the worst. He loves despair.
Yeah, he just loved trolling his fans.
Yeah.
And somebody asked, who do we think is going to die next?
Well, it depends. Are we talking Zetsubo-hen-wise? Or are we talking about Mirai-hen-wise?
I would think it would be mirai-hen.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, you can say Zetsubo. It'll probably just be Chiaki, you know?
Yeah, I was like, if it's Setsubo, Chiaki.
Chiaki or, like, all of the goddamn preparatory class. Poor kid. Junko is Arena's child. I don't even know who Arena is.
Who?
I don't know, Arena. Irina.
From Assassination Classroom.
Oh.
Uh.
No. No. They're still doing those tie-ins, so.
Just watch Hagakure accidentally kill Ryota. Oh god.
Dude.
Damn.
There's, yeah, I was just about to like. There's very few things he could do to make me hate him more, but there you go.
You know what would be one of my favorite things ever? If we have Tagami like find his way, like where everything's collapsed, if he find his way down to the underground Future Foundation building, and if while Naegi is like doing his whole classroom trial thing with Munakata Kyosuke, he bursts through the door like breathing heavily and it's just like, tell him Naegi.
I can see that.
That would be brilliant.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Okay. Well, I'm about ready to wrap up this stream if you guys are.
Yeah. I don't think we said everything we needed to say.
Works for me.
Yeah. Unless you guys have any theories you want to share before we go?
I have a wonderful closing statement, but I think all of you guys should go ahead of me.
Okay, this is going to be amazing. So thank you guys for joining us. It's been awesome. I'm Cuchallain. You're on my channel. You know that. Son?
If you don't, there's something wrong. But anyway, I'm excited for Zetsubo tomorrow. And if any of you guys don't know me, check out my channel. That's me plugging myself. I rarely do it.
Yeah. Oh, and Son will be here on my channel tomorrow for the live reaction. And
Oh, yeah.
Slow.
I'll actually make it this week.
Oh no, I got class. Sorry.
And just Son. Okay.
But yeah, thanks everybody for coming out. This was a lot of fun. I hadn't done a stream with you guys before, so this is really cool. Enjoyed it very
This is
much.
Awesome. Thank you for joining us, even though you're like ridiculously busy.
No problem. Yeah, this week was pretty slow for me, so I was happy I was finally able to kind of sit down and join you guys.
Yeah. Oh. No, I'll talk to you about it after the stream. No worries.
Okay.
Sloan.
All right. So even though the stream is coming to an end, do not despair, for just think about the ultimate hope, Nagito's ass.
I mean,
I think you mean Mikan's ass being stepped on by Junko.
honestly, Nagito's ass really inspires people. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, I guess that's where we're leaving it. Thanks for joining us. Have a good night.
I'll go to the chat now.
Enjoy your dreams of Nagito's ass. And if you enjoyed this stream, wreck that like button like it is Nagito's ass, and we will see you guys next time.
Peace.
Bye.
Sayonara.